Hi, YMCA families. This is Mike from the West Essex YMCA. So today we're going to be making do-it-yourself stress balls. This is a great project. It's actually a social responsibility slash art project that we're going to put into effect. And the stress balls is for not just you, but you can give it to someone who might be dealing with stress at this time. During these crazy and trying times, anxiety and stress is at the forefront, and we want to make sure that you are aware of your mental health and you're taking care of your mental health and you're taking care of yourself. And sometimes stress can be upon us, and a lot of pressure and some anxiety about what's going on in the world might be upon us. So it is so important for you to be able to relieve that stress, kind of let it go. And stress balls are great for you to be able to relieve that and kind of let it go to somewhere else. So let's get started. So some of the supplies that you're going to be needing today are balloons, a scissor. You can use rice or you can use beans. Okay. You don't need the whole bag. You might need just half of it. I don't have a funnel, but you can use a funnel or you can use an index card and make a funnel. The main thing is for you to have a little hole, if you can see, a little hole in the at the end for the rice to go through. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to pick a color that you really don't want. Okay, it can be a bland color. It can be a color that you really don't want, because this is going to be the inside of your stress ball. And so I picked gray, and I already filled it up with the beans. I chose beans. You can do rice, you can do a mixture of both. And I filled it up pretty much halfway up before the neck of the balloon. Okay. And I kind of moved it around so it can be in a ball shape. All right. For the beans, it is a lot easier unless you have a big funnel to just put it one by one. Again, this is a great project. It's a good stress relieving project, especially for our teens that just want to listen to some music or listen to a podcast and work on the beans and make sure that the beans are going into the balloon. Okay. The rice is it takes a lot longer, so definitely a funnel would be easier for the rice. Okay, and then maybe pouring it into a smaller dish will be the best, or a lid, just so the rice won't go all over the place. All right, so we're almost done filling it up. I kind of did it beforehand just for the sake of time. All right, and I'm pushing it down to make it into a ball. All right, and then I'm going to tie this around. Okay, so tie it into a ball, okay, to make sure that the beans do not fall out. And now you're going to choose another color that you like. Now you can use 2 colors, you can use 3 colors, whatever the case may be. I'm going to use white right now. I'm going to actually use white right now. I'm going to cut the neck. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to cut the end just a little bit. And I can also do a few shapes as well I want to, but right now I'm just going to do the bottom of the balloon and then the top of the balloon. And I'm going to stretch it out just to make sure it's easy to stretch out. And then I'm going to wrap it, okay? I'm going to wrap it around the stress ball. I'll show you. Okay, so I'm wrapping it around the stress ball, and I am kind of fitting it over the main stress ball so it can have a thicker skin. Okay, and then I'm going to do the second coating. I'm going to do the second coating, which would be the color that I really want. So this is the color that you really like. So you're basically kind of fitting it over the stress ball, okay? Just so it have a thicker skin, so if it gets poked by any scissors or anything sharp, the beans won't fall out, okay? That will be very stressful, and you do not want that. So you're just kind of moving it around so it can fit right in, okay? All right. So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to make a little bit better design. Okay. So we're going to maybe make a circle, maybe cut some slits. It's going to look really awesome because of different colors. Cut some slits, maybe cut around the side. And then the last thing that you're going to do is at the end of the balloon, okay, at the end of the balloon, you're just going to cut right over it, okay? So there's still an opening, and there's still an opening and an end to it, okay? And then you're going to wrap it. You want to make sure that this is covered, okay? Because you want to make it into a ball. So you want this to be the end of the tying end to be covered, okay? So you're going to wrap it around. And I did. It's kind of cool. If you can see, it's kind of like a heart shape. So that's really cool. Okay. And if there's any loose latex, you can, well, of course, cut that. But just make sure you don't cut the actual balloon or the actual balloon or the actual ball. Okay. And just kind of fit it so it can, so there won't be any loose latex. Or try your best with, so it won't be any loose latex. It's not going to be completely perfect, but you want to do your best with it. Okay. And then the very last thing that you want to do, and I'm just cutting around this side, just so it won't be any loose latex. And you want to kind of maneuver it and mesh it into a ball. Okay. And the last thing that you want to do is decorate it. So I found Sharpies being really cool. If you use any type of washable markers, the latex is going to just wipe right off. Expo markers is going to wipe right off. So the Sharpie is pretty cool. And as you can see, I'm kind of drying it off and blowing on it just so it can so it won't smear. It does smear just a little bit as a forewarning, so it might get all over your hands. So you want to blow on it just so it can dry. All right. And you can write a message, a positive message on it. I wrote, "Be awesome." Wrote a happy face. And when you're done, you have your stress ball. Okay, you have your stress ball. Now, every stress ball is not going to be completely perfect into a circle, but that's what makes a really cool stress ball, because all you need to do is mesh it into and kind of mush it into a circle, and this is your stress ball. So my advice would be to make one for yourself during your stressful time, and then pay it forward and make one for someone else. Grab a bunch of balloons, make it different colors, pass it along to someone, and just make sure that you let someone know, if they do have kids under 3, that some of the things might be a choking hazard. But again, these are not a toy. It's a stress ball for you to relieve your stress and kind of squeeze when times are under pressure. You can also use that as a hacky sack for physical activity. You can use that as a catch and throw for physical activity. And this is just a great activity for you to do at home, especially on a rainy day or a day that you just need to chill out and calm down. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy. Take care.